moderation's just got to come to the equation. Otherwise, we're going to have extremism and violence as part of the equation. And that's the way it's going to be. It's either moderation or extremism.
But Greg, democracy is a fragile form of government. And it is it's always being attacked. It's always being challenged, either in small little ways or in this instance, things that erupt into a large incident. But we've faced these before. I was in Congress when there was a 1 million man march on Washington. And as I drove across Key Bridge to go to work, I got rocks thrown at my car. I got a garbage can was thrown in my car. People tried to get in my way to proceed to the Capitol building to go to work. That was major disruption. Now, they didn't take over the Capitol building, but they were there to petition their government. And the Vietnam War provoked many marches on Capitol Hill and a lot of disruption in this country. But that's democracy working. It's a very fragile form of government and one that we need to always be watching and taking care of. My big concern today is who is in control. Back in the 1960s, we had Lyndon Johnson on the left, who passed a lot of programs to take care of people. Now we can continue down that road, passing new programs to take care of people. But at some point in time, you're gonna have more takers than you have producers. And the whole system of capitalism comes crashing down.
Yes.
And so constant vigil, as Jefferson pointed out, is the price of freedom.
Yeah, and it's a struggle, quite frankly, between socialism and capitalism all the way along.
You know, we can micromanage or look at what happened on Capitol Hill, but I think we need to put this in perspective. This is not the first time that we've been challenged before. It's really not the first time the Capitol has been invaded.
But they actually built gallows out in front of the Capitol saying hang Pence. In my research, I came across that. I couldn't believe that one.
Yeah. Well, I don't know what to tell you, but that's my take on it. I think democracy is alive, it's well, it's working. Sometimes we don't like the look of it or the smell of it or the way it's presented. We may not like it, but in fact, democracy is still working. And democracy it's at work every day in the city council, at the school board, at the state legislature, in Washington, D.C., between the executive, legislative, and the judicial. It's all about who's going to make the rules, who's going to make the laws. Is it the left or the right? And we see this in our press, MSNBC versus Fox. We have the Wall Street Journal versus the New York Times. We have Republican versus Democrat, left versus right.